We are live. Shout out to anybody watching this on the replay. This is the Friday Live brought to you by the Hood. We come to you every Friday. We talk about what we got going on. Kick it for a couple minutes with the folks in the community. What's up, Corey?
What's really good, man? How's everything?
Oh, man, ain't no sense in complaining, man. Ain't nobody listening, man. But, everything's goody. What's up with you?
Tired, man. I feel good though, man. I asked for help from the community. They say they're gonna come through and talk to my youngins that's in my classes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling that, man.
So yeah, I know you was talking about like some math. You want to talk about as it relates to math.
Yeah, man. I'm teaching math to to my students this year, and I want them to talk to people who got math-based jobs or business owners.
What's the age of the
high school? High school, so they 13, 14 up to 18, depending on what time slot you pick.
Okay. Oh, so they're teenagers. To talk about anything that's math as it relates to your profession. I see folks coming in. As you come in, do me a favor and please hit the like button, show us some love. Hit the love button. Good evening to whoever you are. StreamYard hating on some folks already. Chaz, what's up, Chaz? You never hating on Chaz for a minute. Tonight I'm about to leave Atlanta and fly back to Qatar. Oh, you in the A. James, what's up, James? How you? Thanks for pulling up. Anyway, no, so you said these are teenage kids.
Yeah, man.
So what kind of math-based folks have kind of touched base with you already?
Oh man, I got business owners, barbers, real estate developers, I got nurses and I got doctors and everybody, man, like engineers, traders.
So let me ask you, what is it you're trying to get? What is it you're trying to get your students to see, like about math? Like, what's your goal?
I want them to see that they can make a nice amount of money being in a math-based career, right? Because most of my students think math is just so that they don't, like it's just something that they got to pass to get out of high school. Nah, man, math-based careers get pizzy, and I want them to see that, right? So I want to make math important, right? And what's important to them is money, and I want to show them black people, people that look like them with money, they got math-based careers. And I want them to, to draw a straight line from being good at math to being able to get paid from
it. Yeah, I mean,
oh, you breaking up like the Fat Boys, Jim.
Yeah, I told you. I see my signal is acting crazy. I don't know what's going on with it right now. I might switch computers in a minute, but I'm looking on the side of my joint and I see myself. I don't know what's going on with the surface I'm on right now. But no, what I was saying is, it kind of doesn't matter what career path you get. Math is kind of involved in everything, right?
It is. It definitely is. But I want people in math-based careers to explain how, the math that they learned directly impacts their job. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a computer science, and if you're in the computer sciences, or somebody like you who collects data, or you know what I mean, like that's straight up high school math.
Yeah.
Data, you know what I mean, like that's not even complex math, but you have to be good at, very good at the, what you're doing, and so I want them to see draw a direct line from, damn, if I'm good at math, I can really get paid. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I'm gonna definitely put something fly together for them. Speaking of that, for the people in MDC, I'm gonna do the 4th class this Monday. This Monday, 7 p.m. I'm going to do the 4th class of the real estate valuation part. and I'm trying to get it knocked out this Monday because possibly either the following Monday or the Monday after that, I got my property manager coming in to kind of give you the game on his strategies and skills. So this Monday, 7 p.m. for those in the MDC, I'll be doing another real estate class. But absolutely, that's gonna be dope.
Yeah, man. So and the
Chad
thing is,
can't wait to speak on the pharmacy as well as the stock market.
yeah,
For those who
man.
don't know, man, Chaz is actually Dr. Chaz. So we got
Doctor
put
Chad.
some respect on her name. So you know what I'm saying? She's
Exactly.
a legend in 2 games like Pee Wee Kirkland. So let's see who. Hello. Sean, what's good, Sean? Are you a data scientist? I mean, it's I would say, well, I say an analyst more or less. What I do on a day-to-day basis with real estate is I look at real estate data to determine values of properties. So I'm in the real estate space, but I deal with big data. So I write real estate models, real estate valuation models. Um, so I could, if I wanted to say data scientist, but the reason I'm skeptical of doing that because I've spoken at conferences and been in places with people who are actual data scientists. What I do is like so specific. It's like so specific that so I would probably say a real estate analyst more so than anything else if I had to describe it. But it is in the data science side of things. So, but thank you for the question, Lorraine. But because the data I'm looking at every day is all real estate related. Anyway, but yeah, man. So for the folks that are here, please do me a favor, hit the like button. I see folks coming in. Now, Don Johnson, man.
What's really good?
I gotta get back on Facebook and check Don's story. I don't know what's up there, but I saw like a preview at the top of my little Facebook app, and it looked like Don had some madness going on. So I'm, I mean, I got
stories.
I got to check it out before the races, man. Oh, okay. Lorraine says data analyst. All right, that's what's up. That's dope. That's dope. All right, so shout out to us. You know what I mean? All the nerds unite. We out here.
Yeah. I want them to see that black nerds really get to it, right? And not nerdy in the sense where we sitting there with our thumb up our ass. I'm talking about in the sense where it's like, listen, man, it's multi-millions, billions in data, right? All of the biggest companies, companies in the world collect data. That's all math. And that's what I'm trying to get them to see. Like, that's all math.
Listen, bro, data is oil, man. I'm actually sitting here now working on I'm working on this designation, right? And I had to put this report together. Matter of fact, let me show you how big this report is I'm working on. But it's all data though. I don't know if you guys can see this, right?
God, that's all, the Iliad and the Odyssey together.
Yeah, so I'm writing all this out, like doing the analytics and all that. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of crazy, but
that's a big brain job.
I say that to say that, you know what I'm saying? I'm in my nerd bag. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. But it's a lot of information to share with the youth about that though, because I never saw myself really, and I've been into the data field for years at this point, but it started out as just like, regular studying real estate and then moving from there. But because what I realized very early on, this is before there was a Zillow, before there was a Redfin, I was like, yo, data is oil, right? Now we have billion-dollar companies like keeping it in just on my side with real estate, Open Door, Redfin, Zillow. These are all billion-dollar companies, and what it is
all they do is collect data.
Mm-hmm. That's right. It's funny, right? Because I was talking to so I had a lot of great conversations with some fire people this week, but I was talking to Nicole Purvey, and I was asking her. I was like, she was telling me that she was on stage at InvestFest as like a moderator. So I said, what was your one takeaway from InvestFest? She was like, that the nerds are winning. She was like, listen, I went to Central. I'm a nerd. She was like, the nerds are really winning. She was like, the nerds are the ones that make all the money in this world. I was like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a real thing, man. But so shout out to Lorraine. I didn't know Lorraine was into data science. That's dope. But yeah, anybody else that's watching right now that may want to like speak to Corey's kids, because I think it's dope what he's doing. Because it's one thing to have teachers just come in and read from a textbook, but the stuff you're doing is the stuff that's going to be real impactful. So like, shout out to you for still being on the front lines, man, helping the babies, man. Salute to you for that.
You know what I mean? Like, the thing is, I do my job because I want to, not because I have to. That's why I do my job the way I do it. You know what I mean? Like, I sit and listen to people talk to me about shit that don't mean nothing all day because I love the babies. Because I've been sitting in meetings, and I talk to Jim every day, man. I sit in these meetings, man. We ready to poke my fucking eyes out, man. I've been teaching for 20 years. I don't need you to tell me how to do my job. I need you to get out the way so I can do it the right way and let these babies really learn and grow and thrive. You know what I mean? Just get out the way. If you get out the way fast enough, you know what I mean?
But the thing is, though, representation absolutely matters, though, right?
Yeah, because I don't think any of them ever had a black math teacher. I mean, a black male math teacher. They've had, because last year, if they had me, I had a woman partner teacher that was working with us, but I don't think they've ever had a male black math teacher.
But that's why representation matters, and also what you're doing by bringing in other folks that look like them. It's like they get to see that this is the real world, right? It's something real.
I tell them I know millionaires, and they be like, "Man, you don't know no damn body. You a weirdo." Like, they talk to me crazy, but I'm like, "All right," you know what I mean? I told you last year, I showed them my bank account, and they almost fell on their face because it ain't because they think everybody that work with them poor. They gotta be poor to work with me. That's their projection because they're poor. They think everybody that work with them poor and has to work with them. The only reason they work with them because they have to do it. I've never shown an adult my bank account in my entire life.
You said a whole lot.
Here's my bank account. They was like, damn. See, like,
hold on though, because you said a whole lot with what you just said. Because, man, that's tough. Like, thinking that the only reason you're here is because you have to be, right?
That's how they look at you though. Like, what you gonna tell me? You poor just like me?
Wow, that's tough, bro. Like, that's sad, right?
I said, what you make? It's like, what you make? $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 a year? I was like, man, I don't get out of bed for less than 80. So let's start there. Let's start there. Start there.
But see, that's why having good teachers are so important, man. Teachers a lot of times don't get the credit they deserve. But thinking about like just my journey and some of the teachers I had, like my best teachers, I never felt like they were there because they were just there for a check. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that's tough. I'm reading the comments about. Let me pull up the comments, by the way. And shout out to Lorraine. We living and thriving as nerds. Yeah, STEM is it. That's right. But Chaz said my birthday's tomorrow. Let the shenanigans go. Whoa. Chaz, happy born day.
Yeah, Dr. Chaz.
None of my kids has ever had a black male teacher for any subject. Wow.
Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's tough.
Absolutely berserk.
Tough. I mean, the funny thing is, I didn't have my first white male teacher until I was like in 9th grade.
Same here. I never had a white male teacher till I got to Central.
Cajon, what's up, bro? Shout out to Cajon. Me and Cajon sat on a call last night with a brother that's into the venture capital game, was putting us down.
Why you ain't say something, Jim? Why you ain't calling me, man?
Listen, bro, I know you be tired when you go home. And what happened was, it was supposed to be me, Cajon, and Joe, but Joe ain't pull up, so it was just me and Cajon. We were just sitting there, like, shout out to Pedro Moore, who's been on our podcast. He was just putting us down with some things in the venture capital space.
I would have asked Pedro to come talk to my kids.
We still make it that we can make that happen. He's a good brother, man. So he'll definitely pull up for that.
I know we talked to Pedro on our podcast.
Yeah. That's not a problem at all. But shout out to Cajon though. He set that call up, which was dope. Yeah, she wants to Dr. Chad's birthday is for the rest of the month, so let's go. Most of my school teachers were trash. I've only had like 4 or 5 good teachers in school. That's sad.
Man, that's a terrible experience, bro.
I mean, but I had trash teachers too, right?
I did, but like
I had good ones though.
My ratio is a little bit, you know what I mean, a lot better than that. You know what I mean? Because I had some very good teachers also.
Let me ask you a question. If you had to think of your number one favorite teacher, how young or how old were you when you had your favorite teacher? 12. So what grade is that? That's like what?
6th grade.
6th, 7th? Okay.
6th grade, Mr. Thompson.
And what was it about him that made him stand out in terms of his teaching?
He's the fairest dude I've ever met. Then he taught me things. He saw that I was struggling in this class, and I was struggling because I had to slow down for everybody else. And he just, like, he taught me algebra. I learned algebra. I had algebra 1 in 6th grade because he was my math teacher in 6th grade, and he saw that I was struggling because I had to slow down for everybody else. And so what he did was he pressed and pressed and pressed, and he just kept giving me things until I couldn't do them anymore. Like,
Now,
all
my
right,
next question is, have you ever had the opportunity to tell him that he helped impact your life?
Mr. Thompson was 75 when he taught me, so I didn't get a chance.
So he
taught my whole family. I was
okay.
the last. Me and my sister were the last two to get taught by Mr. Thompson. So he taught my entire family though. So he was 75.
Okay, he was over.
Yeah.
So he already knew. He already had, like, you know, by the time you've been
He had
teaching,
a major impact in my life. He taught my
set.
uncles, my aunt, my mom, me, my sisters, my cousins. He taught my whole family.
Yo,
Like
it's crazy though.
when I was going to 6th grade, my mom special requested him to teach my classes because she wanted us all to have the same teacher that she had, because she knew what I was going to get from him, and he was going to challenge me in a way that I had never been challenged before. Yeah, and if I had to say my second favorite teacher, it was Miss Porter, because she the one who told me that Black History is not a month. It's for Black people, it's not a month, it's how we live. And for everybody else, it's Black History Month.
Well, hold on one second. For everybody watching, what grade did you have your favorite teacher in, and why? I just trying to figure out, like, I'm trying to get that idea. GC already told us most of his teachers sucked ass, but everybody else, like, in terms of your favorite teacher, what grade were you in? I had a teacher in 5th grade named Dr. Cooper who was amazing. Let me tell you why he was amazing. It wasn't a specific thing that he told me. It's just that well, actually, it was a couple things. I had a writing class with him, and he's the first person to teach me that, like, you know, writing doesn't have to be one way, right? Because up until his class, everybody graded you. You have to, like, you know, the punctuation, the this, you have to say this, and he was like, use your creativity. You can talk about anything you damn want to, that you damn well please. Writing doesn't have to be one way. And the second thing is, the one thing I would say about his impact is he, like, breathed life into his Black kids. Like, yo, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do, and, like, he made us believe it. Like, you want to be a scientist, like, and it's funny because I think sometimes as adults, you don't understand that what you talk to kids, like, your words are powerful. You know what I mean? Yeah. I hate sometimes when I'm, like, you know, out and about in the city and I hear, like, parents or whoever's with them, like, talking just dirty to kids. Like, bring your dumb ass on, like that. I'm like, yo, words have power, yo. So when you constantly go in an environment where everybody's telling you that, you know, you're great and you can do great things and you can be, that's what was so dope about what Rachel did at her event.
Oh yeah, she spoke life into them kids the whole time.
Yeah,
like nothing but life into them kids.
And shout out to Rachel. She's on the most recent episode of our podcast, giving a review of the event that we went to last Saturday. Let me get back to some of these comments though. Let's see. Lorraine says, I had a Black male teacher for my high school accounting class. That's dope. Only had 2 Black teachers myself, both ladies, in 4th and 5th grade. So 5th grade.
Miss Moran.
Yeah, that's dope. All right, so GC says the best teachers I had were people who were kind of off the hinges a bit. Like, they would just talk about some of the most random things, and we really did homework as well. I mean, listen, however they had to make an impact. You know what I mean? Because all the lessons aren't in the book.
Right.
All the lessons aren't in the book. 9th grade, Black coach taught coding.
Man.
Nice. He was a buff genius. 10th grade, Miss Trell, she let me speak.
Without restraint.
Without restraint. All right. See, that's important too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's important too, right? Coach Lewis coached over 6th grade, Miss Ruth gifted elementary, and then Coach Noel 7th grade.
Man.
Oh, 4th grade helped me get into Masterman. Okay. And for those who don't know, Masterman is one of the top schools, if not the top school right now. Yeah.
It's the top school in the state and one of the top 10 or 15 schools in the country.
Yeah. Funny thing is, I was supposed to go to Masterman, but I didn't want to go. My mom was pissed because I was going to a private school. So I took the, so because I was coming out of private school, I had to take a test to get Masterman. And I took the test and I passed the test and still didn't go. I remember that because it was me, and you remember the bull Rashad Flowers?
Yep.
Me and him took the test.
R.I.P. to Rashad.
Rest in power. He took the test too. We both passed, and we both was like, "Nah, we ain't going." It was a complete waste of time, but I'll never forget that. 11th grade, Mrs. McGlynn, American Literature, which I freaking hated that class, but she was the best, so I applied myself. And that's another thing. You have a good teacher. Sometimes you go out of your way to not let them down, and you actually do the work. I went to an all-girl Catholic school, so it wasn't new black teachers.
Damn, that's crazy.
5th grade, I had Mrs. Edwards, who was so impactful. She came to see me get baptized after I got back from boot camp. Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, her just showing up was crazy to me. That is dope. Like,
that's love right there.
Yeah, man.
That means both of y'all made an impact. That means you made an impact on her because she thought enough about you to come see you.
Yeah.
At the boot camp. Y'all both made an impact on each other.
Yeah, man. So shout out to all the great teachers out there, man, because so we giving Corey his flowers about his program that he's setting up. I think it's dope. And if any of you guys, because I know all you guys got stuff going on, you working it doesn't matter what you do. Corey is looking to put together a curriculum for his kids about how math plays a part in your career. So if you got a couple minutes and you want to help Corey pour into the kids that he's teaching, let us know. She invited us to her apartment and told us to play chess, 5th grade.
Man, that's crazy.
Wow. Fire. That's fire. Corey, you can find some professional gamblers to come talk to your kids. You want to stay away from that.
Listen, those people do math all day. I'm definitely looking for
how far you want to stretch. Like,
listen, professional gamblers are welcome.
How about ladies of the evening?
They're welcome too. They do math all day and all night. They ROI crazy.
I'm messing with you, bro.
Listen, but the thing is, it's exposure, right? Right? Mm-hmm. Because my thing is this, right? If you know, like, these kids don't know how much money people make.
Yeah.
Right? They have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Because they see so many poor people, anybody that's regular to them is poor. Anybody that look regular to them is poor.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I literally showed about 10 kids my bank account. I put that shit on the job. I summer jam screened it one night, one day.
That's because, right, we don't understand. First of all, we don't understand income and wealth, the difference between the two. But even as it pertains to income, we look at something like just one way. I was looking at something the other day. I know what it was. It was the police commissioner and her salary. I was like, damn, like she got paid to come over here. Because it was it's a young lady who, I'm not sure if she took over or she's about to take over, was supposed to take over, but it was a black woman who was set to become the first police commissioner in NYPD history. I don't know whether she took over or is about to take over or whatever it may be, but I'm just reading through the article and it mentioned the police commissioner here in Philly. Police commissioner here in Philly, she's making like close to 400.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
look at our city.
No, I understand that, but what I'm saying is,
would you take less than 400 to do the job she doing?
Listen, bro, I don't even know if 400 is enough. I might have too many nightmares.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not my point. My point is, if I'm a kid and I see someone in police uniform, I automatically associate, like, you know what I'm saying, a certain lifestyle with that, not understanding how there's ranks even within there.
And right? The thing is, police is the people in the city. When you look at city payrolls, police officers and parole officers is the two people in the cities that make the most money. That's not politicians.
Now, I remember that one year it made the front page of the paper. The boys that was the correctional officers, and they was running the bag up.
Yeah, because they get automatic overtime. If somebody doesn't show up for a shift, they get held over. They get paid, yo.
One boy made like $500,000
yes, on overtime. He was mangling overtime.
He mangled it so bad.
My man imprisoned himself for that $500,000.
He made so much money on overtime. They put his ass on the front page of the paper. I was like, oh, that's nasty work. He was bodying
imprisoned himself. Basically, you got to live in a prison to make $500,000.
Hey, look, man. Listen, man. If you know the game like we know, all you need is a couple years like that. Put that bread up, and you off to the races. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so the police commissioner median salary is $175. Yeah, so let me see if I can find that.
On the top end of that. She on the top end of that median, not the bottom.
Yeah, man. Like, well, the top 4 police forces in terms of size: NYPD, LAPD, CPD, Chicago, and then Philadelphia. I think Chicago might be second, and then LAPD third, something like that. In terms of the size of the force. Let me see. Let me see if I can find the joint.
Yeah.
It was a crazy number. I'm like, yo.
Oh, but my thing is this, man, right? I want to show them that just because you look regular, you're not poor. Like, I don't want nobody coming in stunting with their diamonds. And like I said, I want the people that come in to show them how they make their money, and give them a roundabout clue about how much money they have. You don't got, you ain't got to tell them down to the dime, but I need you to let them know, like, I'm getting to it a bit. You know what I mean? Like, we ain't poor around these parts. We might not be rich, but we did for sure not poor around these parts. Nah. And that's what I had to let them know. Like, I'm here by choice. Nobody's forcing me to be at this job.
But I think that's important too, though. All right, so it said that she has the ability, right? But right now, that's what it is. She was getting offered more money. Her current basis, her base is 285, Lorraine. So even if the median is 175, her base is 285. Right?
Shit. 3-piece.
Yeah, she had like a tray ball, 285. She's one of the city's highest paid employees. Yeah, she getting 285 right now. I don't mean to be like, pocket watching, but it's funny though, because shout out to our brother Kamari, because Kamari talks about this all the time, right? We get into these things and we want to talk about, like, all the plays, and one of the things we do, like, if you get that base income, you can use that to do other things, right? And that's why it's important.
Yeah, man. Like, people be shitting on people with jobs. People with jobs get to it, bro.
Easy
like,
for
I try to tell people, CEO is a job. Fucking bank, bank CEO, bank bank manager is a job. So, like, people that run.
Real quick though, Diamond Dave, I just want you to know, I'm gonna shoot you a message as soon as we get off here, bro. We definitely want to rap to you about coming back on, but I'm gonna shoot you a message as soon as we get off here. All they have to do is find some people to arrest to justify it. It's sad but true. She making money, yeah. She definitely getting to it. You talking about the firefighter? Yo, Kamari, that was another one. They put him on there too, but this was a little while back.
No, it was a PO board that was number one.
It was a correctional officer board that ran the bag to the moon, like Yeah, like
POs, COs, and cops and firefighters. Overtime.
A front page of the paper. Tweet Talks in the building. What's really good?
What it is though?
Hey, Pat, what's good? What's good? Leslie's in the building. Peace, Les. What's up, sis? Poor is also a mindset. Prisoners of our own mind. Yeah. hey, Willie, cut it out, man.
Easy, young Jesus.
It was part of a conversation, man. Your job is your first investment, man. Let your job finance your freedom. Yep. That's what it is. That's what it is. He said they have inside track of getting property in the city.
Yeah, they do.
Listen, man, but the thing about it is though, when I was looking at that, I was like, damn, that's a lot of chicken right there. But a lot of people don't recognize that. I was listening to a podcast and dude was talking about how difficult it is to get a job at Goldman Sachs, but why they're so valuable. And he was saying after a couple of years at Goldman Sachs, the amount of money you make, even as an employee, is crazy. But then as you work your way up, if you ever get to the point where they like look at you for partner, you off to the races. Like you literally in the hundreds of millions of dollars. Like
shit, you was talking about when you was working at Johnson & Johnson.
Oh, they
employees was in there eating like
they was getting to it. They was getting to it. Like
they was getting fully to it.
Yeah, and a lot of it was just based on like stock though, right? Because they had so many different programs for stock options back then. And this is at a point now. This is back then. J&J stock was less than $20. I'm talking about, like, I don't even know what it is now. I haven't checked it in a while.
Probably like 150. Matter of fact, I can look right now. Give me a second.
Let me see J&J stock. Let me see what J&J stock is. 170, 169. Yeah, so this is like a $20, $40 range back then. But folks were getting like tons and tons of stock. They were getting bonuses of stock. They were getting all kinds of stuff. But yeah, there's an actual documentary on YouTube about Goldman. That's crazy, man. Like Kamari just said, their bonus structure is crazy. So, so 365 American Express, man, double dipping public pension. Talk about
man.
Government employees. The first few Golden State IB years are insane. 14 to 16 hours at work is crazy. This is true, right? But it's a couple ways to look at that, because what they get on the back end is crazy. But a lot of times people like this happens online too. People like to romanticize entrepreneurship, right? And I know we got entrepreneurs watching with us now. A lot of times, when you're an entrepreneur, you working 20 hours a day. You
Yeah,
think
man.
you
The
think
days
it's
be long and crazy as hell,
you think
man.
it's all riding in cars and and jumping on boats. No, man. Like entrepreneurs probably work
They be
harder. Go
out
who's
here grinding,
yeah, yeah,
out
167.
here grinding,
Rising folks get
full
mad
time
overtime,
grinding.
and they eating. Pico get mad overtime. Yo, Kamari know where all the overtime gigs at. That's the tax man right there. You know where all the overtime gigs at.
Yeah,
All
man.
the overtime gigs at. But Core, before we go, I want to share a couple stories with you, bro.
Okay.
All right. So the first thing is this, though. We were talking about in the last couple episodes about rent and where rent's going. So here's some data for you right here. Phoenix, Dallas, and Atlanta see rent increases top 10% just in July. Right. So here's what we're looking at: the median rent payment. And this is from a study done by Bank of America. The top 10 most populous metropolitan statistical areas. So we got Phoenix, Atlanta, Dallas, Philadelphia, Houston, Chicago, Miami, Boston, New York, LA. Phoenix and Atlanta. And I know Dave talked about Atlanta a couple weeks ago. We were talking about real estate. Atlanta is only number 2 to Phoenix.
Is listen, it's nuts. Jay be talking about,
Yeah.
Arizona, like they really getting to it out there. They going nuts.
Yeah. So it's funny because we talk about what we see in our local market, but Dallas, Atlanta, and Phoenix are even like going crazy right now.
I'm in 2 of those markets.
Yeah, man. So
Philadelphia and the Houston market. That Houston market is berserk, bro. It's not even Houston proper. It's all the stuff surrounding Houston.
Yeah, so shout out to those in Phoenix.
Phoenix is crazy.
Yeah, let's say if you're lazy, don't work for yourself. Listen, I need to go get me an overtime job. I heard that. Stu says Jersey City's average rent is $5,500 a month. I saw a YouTube video about that the other day, and I was like, "Nah, that can't be right." That's their average, $5,500 a month.
That's berserk.
Yo, so that's the one thing I want to share. The other thing I want to share is this. This is interesting to me as well. So Warren Buffett, right? Always on a slow grind, but he's applied to try to buy as much as 50% of Occidental. Now, he generally doesn't do this. If you look at the way he invests in companies, he tries not to get 10% of anyone.
10%.
But he's loading up on Occidental, like to the point where he won approval from the U.S. regulators. He applied to buy as much as 50% after spending months snapping up shares. So my guy is out here trying to like really, really load up on Occidental, right?
What's the bag? He's running the play.
What do you think about this?
He's running the play. I mean, he know what's really good, man. Like, he's running the play. And people, the oil play is not just for cars. That's what people don't understand. People don't understand how much petroleum and oil goes into other products. All your plastics, all your, you know what I mean? Like, it's petroleum and damn near everything. So that's not just a car play.
Yeah, so people are saying that this is reminiscent of when he bought the railroad. Burlington, Northern Santa Fe, now BNSF. So he was doing the same thing, buying up shares, and buying up shares. He eventually bought the whole thing. So that's what they're thinking. Like maybe that's his Oxy play, but he loves the executives there. It's a long-term play as it pertains to renewable energy as well. But I always think it's interesting because he's like, I follow a lot of people's investing, right? And just to see, not necessarily follow it because I don't buy a bunch of stuff, but I like to see where the
what they buy. And
yeah, I like to follow that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And what's interesting to me about what he does is he be in his own world. Like a lot of these big names, they fell in love with tech over the last years, and they're jumping in this tech play, that tech play, that tech play.
He buy one tech play. He buy Apple.
and that's not even to him, not even a tech play. It's a brand play.
It is.
So I just find like in terms of what I take from his strategy is like, he has an ability to focus unlike anything else. He doesn't get distracted by the shiny things.
He
And
did not get the shiny
no, and
object.
it's something that could be learned from that, because that's one of the more difficult things as someone who's in the market, being an investor, especially as a trader, right? You know how you can have a strategy that, listen, that's why I respect Diamond Dave so much. Diamond Dave found a strategy and he sticks to it, because that's the most difficult thing to do, yo. That's the most difficult thing to do.
Controlling your emotions and sticking to a strategy.
That is major. He's betting against the EV movement.
He's tripping.
Rubber as well.
That part is he's tripping.
Unless he got some information we don't.
Yeah, he's tripping. It's too much infrastructure being built. Now I will.
That's the new. By the way, that is the new average rent in Jersey City. I just saw an article on it. Again, that's average. Not saying everything, but that's the average. Let's see if I can find an article. I was just looking at that. But yeah. But go ahead, Cole. What you guys say?
No, I was just saying, like, oh, he. I don't know why he betting against EVs, but that's a bad move. It's too much legislation and too much infrastructure being built. So I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm saying I don't think it's a bet against the patrol. I mean, I don't think it's a bet against EVs. It doesn't make sense because it's too much. Like I said, it's too much legislation and too much infrastructure. And as much money as he got, he don't got government money.
Yeah, but again, I don't speak in absolute.
He can slow the process down, but he can't.
I ain't even talking about slowing it down. I'm just talking about sometimes I know that people have access to information that we don't. But real quick though, just to go into that one thing about Jersey City. Here's the article here. Jersey City is the most expensive U.S. city, with rent being an average of $5,500.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
This is the real deal. Tweet Talk. This he wasn't lying when he said that. This is the real deal. This is what's going on out here.
Average.
Yeah, that's that. Again, that's the average.
I mean, some people paying more. Yo, that's berserko. That's berserko world.
Yeah. That's Jersey City. So you can look it up. It's because there's been several articles about it. But when he said that, I have remembered it. But there's the article right there. That's from CBS New York. Jersey City is insane right now.
We talking about dirty jers, as Redman would say. You know what I mean?
That's North Jersey though. It's a little different.
No, I'm just saying. Well, Redman wasn't a North Jersey boy. He was.
He was. Well, he was. Who was Redman?
Yeah. He from Newark.
No, man. You can't.
North.
Gotta say it right, man. They'll cut you for that, man. It ain't.
I will get fucked up.
Newark.
Yeah.
So Dex, oils and plastic, cosmetic equipment, etc., etc. It is that high though. He bought Microsoft too. I didn't peep that he bought Microsoft. I know he had stayed away from Microsoft for a long time because of his relationship with Gates. I didn't see that he bought that. I mean, let me check. I mean, I don't know. Did you see that he bought Microsoft?
I haven't. I don't
I
follow
know.
him, so.
Yeah, I knew that he had stayed away for years. Maybe he recently did, but I didn't see that one. Let me see. Let me see if I can find anything about that. Adam Newman, that's the Israeli businessman. What did he do? Yeah, what did Adam Newman do? I know who he is, but I didn't see anything. He said he know how to mind his business. Yo, that's a skill set.
Yeah,
I gotta work on that.
You nosy as hell, huh? You be all in people's business as far as financials.
What the Adam Newman? Last time I saw Adam Newman was on a documentary. He was the what is it? What was he at? It's a documentary. WeWork. He had a WeWork job. That's the last time I saw him. I don't know what he did recently though. Is that their ticker symbol OXY? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Is Jersey City full of rich people? It might be.
Yeah, it is.
He said, I heard an article. I still say it's false.
Hey, man. I ain't going to fight with you. Listen, you might know something we don't. We just going by the information we got.
Listen, that's average, though. Average means a lot of things, right? So, getting back to the statistics, it's not the median, it's the average. So there's a difference between mean, median, and
the average includes all of everything.
Yeah, that would be considered the mean, not the median or the mode. Oh, he bought Ally
again. Average, mean, median, and mode.
Well, average and mean are the same, but yeah, mean, median, and mode are the three. But anyway, they built a lot of luxury apartments in Jersey City the last 5 years. He was the center of the WeWork SoftBank fiasco. Just raised $350 million in seed round capital over. Yo, hold up. He just raised another 350 after what he did last time.
Oh shit, he behind Flow. I've been hearing about this Flow.
Okay, I was wrong about Microsoft. Yeah, hold up. He raised another 350 after his last fiasco.
Yeah, he did. I was just looking at that.
It's funny though, man. Pedro was talking to us. He was like, man. He was like, white boys in the venture capital space can get an idea right on a napkin and get a couple $1 million thrown at him. Meanwhile, you know, it don't apply
viable businesses, and you failing to launch with viable businesses.
Yeah, there's a particular group running up the prices. Let's just say if you have two married software engineers making 150, that 5,500 isn't high. Got it. Yo, come on, man. He still is able to raise 350.
He just raised 350 for Flow. I was just reading that article. I was reading Crypto Panic, and I just read that article. Yup.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yo, you trust this boy with that kind of bread? Like after he
after he just ran the company into the ground, because WeWork is trizzage. Them Jones barely exist anymore.
I know a 20-year-old who raised $2 million with man. See, just an idea. And he did have some great investors to VCs. Listen, man, the fact that he's able to raise that kind of capital again is crazy. That's absolutely insane.
He must have made people a lot of money, bro. Because if you blow a bag with him, right, you blew $1 billion bag, which means a lot of people lost a lot of millions of dollars. That means that'll tell you how much money he made for people. Because if you blow a $50 million bag with me,
yo,
it means you had to make me 200 million.
Yeah, but some folks he lost some bread on too. Go to if you got Hulu, go to Hulu. It's and just put WeWork in. It's a documentary on on WeWork.
First of all, I don't have Hulu. I got the Jank stick, so you just got to tell me the name of the joint. So I don't got no.
Just
I don't pay for none of that. What's the name of the documentary? So I can steal it off.
Hey, allegedly. Come on, man. Allegedly.
Tell me what it is.
I don't want to know nothing. I don't want to know nothing about what you got going on, man. Let me see. I'm reading about what he said. He copped $1 billion in Southeast real estate over the past few years. A lot of people made money when they did WeWork's IPO. Yeah, they got out of it and left everybody else holding the bag.
Bag holding.
A lot of bag holding going on.
Yeah,
listen, man. That's insane. Now I gotta go read that story. Like, he raised another 350.
Easy.
I'm about to raise capital for something, man.
Just cause.
Yo, come on. How you get another 350, man? Like, yo, I think they did a regular series on him too, though, if I'm not mistaken. I know the doc was on Netflix, but there was a lot of press around like the WeWork fiasco. It was a show about it, I believe.
I'll make a show about it too. You lose $1 billion.
No, they lost like 47 billion, not $1 billion, like 47 billion.
I definitely make a show about losing Man, listen, recoup some of that 47B.
I think it's called We Crashed. Is that what it is? We Crashed.
Yeah, I'm just.
That's what I'm looking at. It's called We Crashed. Yeah.
John.
Saw a VC on Twitter say that black-led companies got 324 million total in the first quarter of this year. And dude by himself got 350.
Easy work.
That's crazy. Yeah, I saw an article on this one.
I saw that. Boy, he raised $27 million to make that 110. He raised $27 million and put a bet on BBY when it was $5. And that joint, when it ran up recently, he cashed out at 110.
That's crazy. That's because I think that a lot of times, right? And you know, we're gonna get out of here soon. We're gonna give away some Bitcoin in a minute. I think a lot of times we really don't understand like wealth in this country. right? So we have people that have money. We have high income earners as black people. We even got black people who have a high net worth at this point. We've made progress, right? I'm not gonna say we haven't made any progress, but in the grand scheme of things, have we really made progress, right? Wealth as a people, we don't really have any. Let's be honest, yo. And that information that Tweet Talkers gave us is crazy. So blacks as a whole, 324. This dude who's already been a disgrace, like that's crazy. But peep this though. I said it on a webinar earlier this week, and it was about a couple things, but it was about black wealth as it pertains to like the value of real estate over the years. And one of the things that was said, and it was showing the data about this, it says that if you are upper middle class as a white person, just based upon time, right? The time and the resources that you have, it's almost impossible. You can do everything wrong and you still won't fall from an income or wealth standpoint to where the average black person is starting because of just time, literal time that has been allowed to happen within the real estate market, because there are families and people that own land, and they've owned land before we were able to legally buy land. So over the years, that stuff starts to accumulate. And this is why they have kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews that are able to go out and raise capital, try things, because they got a real nice cushion to fall on. You know what I mean? Like they have a real cushion to fall on.
If the idea don't work, they still going back to their cushy life.
Exactly. Like when you start looking at what real wealth looks like, we have a long way to go. I don't care what your Twitter timeline or your IG timeline telling you.
I don't care how many jets these boys getting into.
We got a long way to go.
They ain't on that level.
Yeah, we got a long.
What's crazy is some of them got more money than these other families, but these families have learned how to cultivate wealth over generations. So no matter how much money you got, if you can't do what they did, which is cultivate that over generations, you're not on their level.
But not just that though. What comes with is not just capital, right? That's why I use the word resource.
No, they got human capital too. They got other people. They got the thing that you got money. They got human capital. They can do stuff that you can't even imagine. You can't even think about doing it because you don't have the human capital that they do.
Listen,
they know other rich people.
We don't listen. Someone just said it right here. Boom. We don't own and control resources
at all. None.
And what you said, Corey, is true. Is the understanding of human capital, right? Even if you have someone in your family that has $5 million, that's not as powerful as a family that got 10 people who have $1 million, right? You got more money than all of them, but combine their resources, and not just that, the human capital piece of it. They could pick up a phone, make a phone call, and have something happen. You might have a couple $1 million, but you can't pick up the phone and get something to happen.
You can't get a VC deal for $350. You got $100 million. It's Jay-Z right now got $1 billion. He can't just pick up a phone and get $350 from somebody.
He might, but I'm just saying. But I'm saying, even if he can, he's
Jay-Z.
I'm just saying. I'm not
picking up no phone and getting $350 million. Nobody.
Listen, man,
nobody in the world is going to walk in and hand him $350 million for nothing.
We might have to agree to disagree, because what I know is he got stands out there. He might be able to raise that just by all the people swinging.
I'm talking about, I guess,
on social media. What I'm saying is, even if he can, he's one person. They have families, like literal families.
Yeah.
And that human capital piece is something else, right? This is why owning land and resources. Shout to Big Fleck Dex, who just said that. Like, that's why owning the resources is so important, because you get to control the politics. Politics is a part of all of this. All right, let me go back to the comments. So many $1 billion funds in America, blah, blah, blah. The 20-year-old dude, they do that for real. It's a DJ Evian Caesar. His uncle was previously CMO at another public company and just gave him capital to execute a trade in his nephew's name. That was all captain. Headline looked crazy though. Oh, so he was scamming. I got it. Hey, but look though, I'm all about the nepotism life. He got it just like the dudes who got the school and the museum to the 10th power, 6F nepotism. I'm all about nepotism. We need to practice nepotism more in our community.
Yeah, right. we got to get better at it.
There's an old article about the 5 New York real estate flames that you guys would like. The Trump's left racks. Yeah, I have read something about that before. I don't know if it was a book or an article, but the article I read who was talking about that was saying that if you go back years and years, New York real estate is a little bit different than like other places because they have these land leases. Like there's families that literally bought the land at a time when we couldn't buy land. And now, if you look at some of those big buildings, there are families that own the land and they give people like 50 and 100-year land leases where they literally don't have to take care of anything because the people that construct the properties on the land are responsible for the taxes. They're responsible for the upkeep. All the family has is the land and have been sitting on said land forever and get paid forever. Yeah, man. I see we go back to these comments. Jay got a sellout cap. His peers need that 350, but that's another story. True definition of your network is your net worth. Adam raised 350 from one company. That's crazy. They built a lot of the projects. That's crazy. When your family is connected, you can get gifted a few million easily. Yeah, man. Dude is just that. I mean, listen, it's one thing to be a great fundraiser, but it's also you got a little privilege with that too. It ain't just because he's a great fundraiser. I don't care how good a fundraiser he is. That's this whole story is crazy. I'll read more about it. But listen though, we getting ready to do a giveaway. Let me pull up the Corey. You ready, bro?
I'm always ready, man. I was born ready. So
listen, we getting ready to do a giveaway as we do every Friday for those that maybe here for the first time. Every Friday we give away $50 in Bitcoin. So if you are interested in being put in, our giveaway, just put a 1 in the comment section and we will add you, add you to our giveaway. Let's see. Lorraine put her 1 in. Don is back. Last week, everybody was looking for you, Don. He was like, we got a chance to win because Don ain't here.
They felt like they won the Super Bowl when you ain't show up, Don. You like Brady out here, man. You like instead of calling him Don, cheating ass Don, you call him Don Brady. V Don Brady.
So for everybody that also had a kid in the camp, though, an email went out this afternoon. I don't know if y'all got it or not. We'll be in touch with you guys over the course of the weekend. We just got to grab all the numbers and give everyone a direct call. But an email went out this today. So search your email inbox for Buy the Hood. Because we got that giveaway as well that we're doing for the kids that attended every week. So we got Kahan, Jamil. Who we got? The Jamil, Jason, and Tweet Talk. All right, got it. Yeah, man. So let's get way going. Jason, Tweet Talk. We got Sam, Angela, and Greg. Greg, what's up with you, fam? And by the way, for those that are in our private group, the MDC real estate class, part 4 will be this Monday. So we got Don Trey, Sean, and Octavia. Nice. Don Trey, Sean, and Octavia.
That's Tay.
Yeah.
Her whole name on there. She gonna beat you up.
Yeah. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke, Tay. Hey. Aunt Cheryl, my aunt's in the building. Aunt Cheryl's here. Sean. Let me see. Tay. All right. Cookie's here too. So y'all got that camp email. All right, so everybody did get that camp email. That's dope. So we'll be in touch with y'all over the weekend to make sure we get the stipend out for the kids that were there every day this week. All right, Chaz is here too.
Over the 6 weeks.
Yeah, every week for the 6 weeks. Every week for the 6 weeks. Also, for those who may not have saw, we were part of an actual conference this past weekend. So want to shout out Rachel, who threw a conference right here in Philadelphia for kids ages 12 to 19. It was real powerful. She had a lot of good stuff like that happened there. So and that's going to be an annual thing. And Tay says, "Thank you, Corey. I don't want no smoke." But I'll make sure I put Dan. Is Dan here? Did I put Dan's name in?
Dan the cheat code too, because his name too close to Don.
Yeah. All right. So if you win, what I need you to do is to shoot me an inbox or whatever with your cash tag, and you'll have the Bitcoin sent to you this evening. But we'll give a couple more minutes and then we're gonna do this. So it says, what was the conference? So it was a conference. It was called Keys to Success Youth Conference. And Pep Talks, that's her IG name at Pep Talks _. But
her name is Rachel Hannibal.
Yeah. Speaking of that though, yo, why somebody trying to like
clone us?
Yo, nah, I got somebody trying to clone my personal joint, B. Like, all right, let me see. So they straight trying to clone my page and scam, yo. Speaking of that, like, let me see if I can find the boys page, man. Boys straight clone my page. I'm like, yo, come on, IG. Y'all got to stop playing games. Where Dan at? Dan there? Yeah, Dan Pop. So watch Dan win too. I was giving a couple more, like, another 30 seconds, and we're going to spin for the first one. But I want to show y'all this real fast, because if any of y'all on IG, I might need you to go to report this bull, as long as you report the right dude, because I don't want you to report me by mistake. Let me share this real fast with y'all. If y'all on IG, right? If y'all on IG, so on every social media site, my name is JW the Blueprint. This jabroni here.
he really messed up. Jim started calling him names. Jim ain't really no name calling. What's he calling?
Crazy part is I don't know where it's supposed to. That's probably because I got him blocked. But he put JW the Blueprint _. So if y'all on IG, go to JW the Blueprint _. Make sure you put the _. Do not block me. But this boy right here, he got my picture. Yeah, I mean, like my whole thing. But then his website is cryptofxmindspro.com. I'm like, come on.
Nevuary. I know Jim ain't doing that because Jim is not touching no forex.
Hold up, I just realized this, John, too. Ross aside, y'all, come on, Ross. Ross, what you doing, bro? I don't know if you out there, man. Stop following the jabroni, man. The _ is not me, man. The _ is not me.
If y'all know Ross, if y'all got Ross on the on IG, tell him he been duped.
Yo, Sean, he said I'm getting cloned now. The meme got us made. Yo, last week they cloned by the hood. Now they cloning me, man. So we it's kind of foul, yo. Let's get back to the wheel of names. Yeah, they doing me dirty out here, man. The _ is nutty block, man. Just put _ Like, come on, man.
Yeah, they out here. They tripping.
So I just want y'all to know the _ is a fraud. That's not me. So if y'all get any sort of message asking for bread, or I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's we got nothing to do with that. All right, so we getting ready to spin. Good luck to everybody. Remember, if you win, let us know you still here. And if you let us know you still here, the next step is just to shoot me an inbox, and you will, get your message with the Bitcoin. $25. We're gonna do 2 spins. Let's do the first spin now. Boom. Tweet Talk with the dub.
Congratulations.
All you gotta do, let us know you're still here. And if you're still here, you can shoot me an inbox. By the way, it's at JW the Blueprint. That's on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? IG. You can send me a message on at By the Hood on Twitter, IG, TikTok, Facebook. You know what I mean? Tweet Talk, let us know you're still here, and you get the 25. But we got one more to do. Ready, Corey?
Ready.
Yeah, let me spin this so I can get out of here and go watch this WeWork documentary again and try to figure out how dudes
how my man got another bag.
What's the secret sauce? 350 M's again. That's crazy. Ooh. Oh, it's close.
Greg.
Oh, Greg with the W. Congrats, Greg. So we got Tweet Talk and Greg. Y'all just gotta let us know y'all still here.
Tweet Talk is here.
Tweet Talk is in the building. All right, Tweet Talk. Don't forget, shoot me a message at By the Hood or at JW the Blueprint on either IG, Twitter, Facebook, whoever if it's wherever you at, to shoot me the message, and I'll make sure that we take care of you. Greg is in the building. I see Greg there. Yeah. Yeah. As a matter of fact, so we'll talk about that this evening. Shoot me the message. Greg, shoot me a message, Greg. Got you this evening. Congrats to everybody. Pat says congratulations. Hey, it's I'm hyped right now. That's my show right there, man. Insurance says congrats.
That's love right there.
Absolutely, I love mine. So, Cookie says congratulations to you too. All right, Greg, don't forget to shoot me the message. Everybody else, listen. Sunday we got class in our private group classes at noon. Our options classes at noon. We got the real estate class on Monday 7 p.m. noon on Sunday. The pod is Wednesday. Anything else, Core?
For those people who signed up, once I get off of here, I'm gonna accept y'all requests so y'all can talk to the baby. So
okay, that's also something else. Anybody that has a profession, has anything to do with math, make sure you get with Corey. He's looking to set up something to have you come speak to the kids about that. So that's the other thing that's going on. Also, the Black Wealth Project. I don't know if Kamari is still here, but by the end of the month, we'll have the Black Wealth Project on a once a month basis. So, and Chaz says she's working on some more special guests. Shout out to Chaz.
Shout out to Chaz and shout out to David. He did a class inside our MDC John. Mm-hmm. I was like, damn, my man, a genius, yo. Like my man is genius level with the charts. My man had the charts naked as Pamela Anderson out there.
Chaz, don't forget to show me the recording of that. But Chaz does a class in our group every Tuesday. And she has special guests and things like that. So shout out to Chaz. So we got a lot of good stuff coming within the MDC. But don't forget, for those that are in the MDC in our private group, Sunday at noon we got a class coming. So and then Monday is real estate. All right, y'all. So don't forget to shoot me the message for those that won. We'll see y'all next Friday. Peace.
Peace.